Hey, hero. You, feel any different after Kepler? Because I do. And now they've shown me a vision I can't shake. They did a number on you too, I reckon. What is it they call you? The weapon. You and me. We saved the system. Saved everybody. And 3 of the 9 left us with a prophecy. Find the 9, or everything dies. The Vanguard classified the prophecy. Kepler never happened. That don't sit with me. 'Cause the 9 are everywhere. Every when. And now, there's rumors of new threats. Ones we didn't see coming. That doesn't just happen. It's the 9, and I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, weapon?
Find the 9. Ikora and I have been heads down for the last 2 months, and we're no closer to knowing what the prophecy means. But the death of 3 has changed Earth, even if it's not obvious to the naked eye. Infrastructure damaged by matter transmutation. Nitrogen replacing oxygen in localized areas. The Vanguard is understandably fixated on controlling the chaos, but citizens can tell something's off. It's dangerous, institutional navel-gazing. You forget to look up. So I've been feeding intel to a good friend. He sees what I'm seeing.
Specs ticked me off there's something new on the horizon. I knew without a doubt the 9 were involved. So I rounded up crew to prove it. Eris, the god of vengeance herself. Eido, resident bookworm. And a stray. Seems the Vanguard assigned a warlock of the Praxic order to be my hall monitor. Aunor Mahal. Our crew kicked in the door on these Cabal upstarts and just scored an encrypted disk. Now, my ghost has the info, and it's time to throw it in the Vanguard's face.
Drifter, there'd better be intel on that disk. Don't make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Aunor.
Guardian, we need an engine boost. That's the red line into the square socket. Thank you. She's lifting. Pull up.
No backseat piloting.
Whatever's in that data disk, they're willing to kill for. We have to get it home and decrypted, quick. Just keep this rust bucket flying.
Watch it, Aunor. Our ship's been flying safe longer than our hero in the engine room's been alive. You tell her ain't no rust on this bucket.
Bickering won't save us.
No luck? Thanks for nothing. That's it. Everybody out. That means you too, hero.
The Imperium troops are boarding. We can't let them take back the disc.
Hide yourselves. We're not done fighting yet, Eido.
Surrender the Barant Imperium. You're wanted by Dredgen Bael.
Now who's using that name? Get moving, will you?
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredgen Hope.
Arm yourself, Guardian. The Drifter keeps no medical provisions or supplies, but guns are ubiquitous.
I wish our first mission together was under better circumstances. I'm Aunor Mahal, a Praxic warlock. Vanguard Internal Affairs. You told me the Drifter had changed, Morn. The data Drifter stole from the Imperium is going to incite war. He was told not to engage. The Praxic Order skirts the rules to enforce them for the Vanguard. I'm trying to keep this crew safe.
You have an opportunity to prove it. The Drifter needs our assistance.
We need to fight our way to an access point. Get us a schematic of this ship. I'll head for the tractor emitters, shut them down. They won't catch us again.
We've downloaded the schematics. Drifter's ghost seems distressed. I believe
She's probably upset he's in danger. What a selfless ghost for a scoundrel.
unlikely. They hate each other, but she did manage to ping his location on the ship's schematics.
Legions of the Barant Imperium, hear my call over the mountains and the seas. The lights have corrupted our Empress. She is drunk from their lies and abandoned Tora battle for the city. We've bled for them, for their city. I implore you, bleed them in return.
Their defenses. I recognize the ablative design. Keitel had shared some theoretical schemas with the Vanguard. None of it was practical. Yet, the Imperium's tech doesn't add up.
This Barant Imperium and their panoply are like no Cabal we've encountered. How did they rise so quickly?
Keitel's BattleNet references Barant as the legionary species. No other data.
Maybe the encrypted data we stole has the answers you're looking for. I'm surprised none of our ghosts can hack it.
Things happen fast these days. A new threat pops up. Drifter calls you and asks you to be on his ship the next morning.
He had good reason to put a crew together and move quickly. A vision.
I was called off my post and thrown into a rescue mission for a former criminal because Drifter had a vision. This is a lot of risk to save one reckless criminal. We already have the Imperium's data.
A criminal? You know he has not been such for some time, Aunor. You claim to know his heart. But he stood for us on Kepler as he has many times.
Maybe, but he didn't do the legwork on the data he stole. It's hard not to think it's a con, like it always is. Still, he has stayed between the lines these last few years. I'll give him the chance to explain himself.
Guardian, I sense him through the darkness. The Drifter. They have him in holding. His captor wields something familiar. An entropic stillness. Stasis? He has an unsettling, powerful connection to the darkness.
Oh, Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry. Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help. Oh, glad you're okay, Guardian. You're in the detention zone. Drifter's nearby.
Close enough to radio you. Hey, I'm up to my chin in stasis.
Are you all right?
Hearing you makes it so, Moonlight.
I've almost reached the tractor emitters. Get the Drifter back to the ship and start the engines.
I thought I left the Dredgens behind. This light bearer, his name's Bael. Dredgen Bael. I don't know why they're showing me something I thought I buried. But I was right. The Nine ain't done with us.
Did you come for Dredgen Hope? Or for me? The singularity of Kepler was to be the deliverance of the Outer Nine. Your clotted, spilled blood denied our liberation. Know this false weapon. In every future, you are a jailer.
How? This is the soul of a celestial body. One of the Nine. They are speaking without the emissary. You've done well to find him, Guardian. My new throne may be able to assist us against the Nine. Each slain Imperium soldier I shall attempt to tithe to a communion with the Nine. Surely they will answer. Can you access that console, Guardian? Releasing the prisoners could be a boon to us.
Eris, Guardian, we're on a closed line. Eido isn't read in. If the Nine are behind this, we should give Lodi a call. This is beyond Praxic expertise. And yours.
If Lodi was unaware that a Nine uplifted a Dredgen, what information could he possibly have?
3 of the 9 is dead. Turmoil is brewing on Earth. The Drifter's vision is 9 in origin. And you refuse help.
The God of Vengeance doesn't need an emissary.
I'm shutting down the tractor emitters now. Don't wait for me to take off if you're in danger. We've got the Drifter, and his ghost has the Imperium data. But, Guardian, we have bigger problems.
If the Nine are enabling this Dredgen Bael, we both know how catastrophic their influence can be. The rest of the city doesn't. Vanguard has decreed everything we learned on Kepler. The prophecy, all of it, remain classified.
We can't rely on official support. But the Drifter was right to act on his vision. I can admit that.
Eyes up, Guardian. That vehicle you just cored out has an ejection system.
The pilots are coming out unscathed. Rectify that.
Damn, lost a little skin there. Thanks for the save, hero. Thought I was gonna end up chilling drinks for the Imperium. Bael, hey, can you get my left leg? It's falling asleep in here. Okay, fine. You talk like the emissary talks. It can't be the Nine, and that's why it has to be. No, I'm not gonna ditch you for him. Can't you have a little faith? Oh, knock that off. Just tell Aunor to hurry up and disable that tractor beam so we can blow this fuel depot. Get those engines running, hero, and I'll take us out of here. We don't want to be anywhere near that Dredgen. One of the Nine. Bael's no emissary, but one of them's still wearing him like a suit.
What is that?
Dredgen Bael.
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
The Drifter belongs with us! It's in his nature. He has so much to teach.
He isn't the mentor you want. The Drifter left your cult long ago. I can tell you're new blood, untrained. Does Dredgen Bael know you mock his name?
Not mockery. Continuity. I carry the mantle now. And I know you, Aunor. You're a Praxic warlock. You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
The more you push to keep him, the more I'm inclined to resist. You're following the footsteps of Guardian killers. Why do you hate your own kind so much?
No more questions.
As you wish.
Guardian, you know fully well this mission is not above board. I understand the Imperium is clearly a threat, but I cannot overemphasize that my hands are tied. After the witness, don't the people deserve a moment of peace? It is our privilege to carry the mantle of this threat. Let the people live their lives. I understand your conviction, and I wish I had the power to authorize engagement on my own. But I can't. When I was younger, in the Dark Age, I was taught a path forward is often cleared with unconventional methods. Those methods are tempered by structure and order. That is how we earned the City Age. It's what we try to preserve. My focus must remain on preventing extinction. I cannot look elsewhere. I won't look elsewhere. So long as nothing seizes my attention. I trust you'll comply, Guardian?
You and Aunor make a pretty good fire team, hero. Even if you did use my face as a barricade. And now that we got that Imperium disc in hand, we're gonna need more than one hard-headed Praxic to decrypt it. We're gonna need the local crime syndicates. I've got some irons in the fire with Spider for an intro. Fellow miscreants like that only respect two things: money and blood. We'll get you set up on building a reputation for yourself out here on Tharsis, gaining leverage on the local miscreants. But as the 9 weapon, there's something you gotta know first. I know I sold you on this job as a scam on the Imperium, but you heard on that ship what I've known all along. The 9 are backing the Imperium at the top. They surprised me with that junior Dredgen, but they're pulling his strings, too. I've had the same nightmare since Kepler. A vision that runs and smells and tastes on repeat every time I close my eyes. And in my heart, I know the threat. If I don't do it, they hurt her. Back on that ship, Bael knew me as a Dredgen. Heard stories of the sad old days and wanted a close-up look. Thought that was all there was to connect us. But there's more. A couple months ago, I had this vision. Didn't know if I was cracking up or what. Because when I came to, I tasted granite and battery acid. And I knew it came from the 9. Today, that same voice spoke through Bael. Never gonna get that taste out of my mouth. Just listen before you judge, all right? They told me.
Attend my exegesis. Eschaton is coming. I am informing you of your path because futurity dictates now is when you are informed. Little mannequin of flesh and fear, not made to see your end. The outer perspective widens. We know your binary option. We know the zero you choose. You will relinquish your insupportable burden and know peace. You will join the Shadow, raise his tools against what wronged you. Banish the light. Save yourself from forever. Blinded, small thing. Freedom lives in the foreordained. One heart within your body. One without. Chains that bind your fate. Break them. Be free. Or the maze door opens needlessly to deep, grieved death.
Welcome to the new Mars. While the Vanguard was off fighting the good fight, the Syndicates took over. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after. The only way to do that is by wading into the pond with the scum. Like the Syndicates, and your sleazy friend Drifter. Keep the Syndicates in your gun sights, and take out their operatives across the system when you can. The more leverage we gain over them, the sooner we'll uncover the Dredgen's long-term plans.
Hey there, hero. I'm leaving a few breadcrumbs for you, just in case things go sideways. I know what it looks like, dragging the crew into a knot behind Zavala's back. But you saw that vision the Nine sent me. It ain't just another bad dream. They were vague as usual, but I know they're threatening Eris, straight up. And you know how that sits with me. I can't change fate. Better to lean into it. That's what I learned on Kepler. So if I have to make some desperate moves out there, just know it's for a good reason. And I never meant to hurt any of you. Who's the hero now, Hotshot?
What catches your eye?
Guardian, this is Aunor. Don't respond. This is a one-way channel. Low profile, no bleed. Drifter might actually have a plan. The Imperium is scrambling, cauterizing loose ends on Mars and Venus. The data he stole has a secret that they don't want getting out. It's stored on his ghost, Blue. But it'll take time to decrypt, and tools we don't have. And it's worse. She can't speak. Spider wants to help us. He's willing to give us the ghost parts we need to repair Blue. But he wants us to track a lost courier of his in the lawless frontier in return. Convince Spider that you'll play his game.
My dear Guardian, I need you. Multiple syndicates are in conflict out here in the Expanse, killing for territory and resources. Very profitable disorder. Hazards come with the spoils, of course. I've lost contact with one of my salvage crews. If you'll track the flare, locate what that crew was carrying, I'll make sure you have the parts to help Drifter's ghost. Apologies. Oh, apologies for the landing. Your Guardian regeneration is blocked out here on the Tharsis frontier. The Imperium's doing via their beacon tech after you escaped their flagship. I heard from the Drifter you started a riot to escape the Imperium flagship. Now there are riots with every breath of ether in the Expanse. Behold, the glory of the Syndicate border wars.
Not an exaggeration. The Syndicates are the real powers here, carving up territory on the frontier.
Careful. These mechs are foot soldiers for the Tharsis Reformation. Each one possesses individual sentience. They're shrewd entrepreneurs. In time, perhaps we can get a few of them in our pocket. Find a way to leverage the Vex network.
Don't worry about taking a few of them apart. If anything, they'll be impressed with your gunplay. Only way to get respect out here.
No signs of my salvage kindle. The flare is still active up ahead. My filters are showing residue from shock rifle impacts. Pikers took out my crew. Shame there's no Elixni solidarity here on the frontier. And still no sign of the cargo. I can't relinquish these ghost parts without it, Guardian.
Drifter's ghost is heavily modified. She's an amalgam, patched with parts from other dead ghosts. Whatever effects that modification produced makes her unique. We need her back in play.
You found my associate, Varrock. Praise the 7 stars. He can fend for himself. The cargo must be nearby. I pray it's intact. Ah, Guardian. My heart surges to see you so cherishing of my kinfolk. Do remember to secure the cargo. Looks like the Totality Division wants to know if you have anything to do with the ruckus out here. They're a Barant Imperium unit. Closest thing to law enforcement in Tharsis. Word on the street is they're in business for themselves. Just another syndicate wearing Imperium bloomers. I've taken the liberty of installing a robust assault response aboard your jump ship. For any occasion that requires salvation from on high, it's a war zone in the expanse, I'll tell you. I marked an extraction point on your tracker. Do as my salvage kin did, and signal with an exfiltration flare. Don't worry, I won't fail you like my crew failed me. Just keep that salvage safe.
I'm pulling records on the Barant Imperium. They must have powerful resources to have total control over Mars and Venus.
You made a statement by upending all three syndicates today. We can use this. Perhaps get one of them to ask for your assistance. If you're ever looking for another payout, I would gladly broker that arrangement.
And there's our end to the syndicates. Outstanding. Without the Vanguard's help, we'll need assets wherever we can find them. Good work, Guardian.
By all 7 stars, the expanse is flooded with transmissions. Drifter's ghost has a line on Bael.
Totality Division has spotted the false weapon, and Dredgen hopes flock in Tharsis.
Lord Bael, unleash me. I long to show them what an Eclipse-powered cuirass can do.
Leave that to 6 in Nightfall Station. I need you overseeing the station's completion. Deploy your legions.
Sounds like the Imperium's looking for you. Oh, the intimate conversations you slither into out here. Oh, wishing you many happy returns, Renegade.
I'm eager to continue our friendship.
Did it work?
You doorknob! You lousy, awful, stupid waste of light, bottom-feeding leech!
Hello to you, too.
Now you disloyal, coin-flipping, ghost-ditching, scraggly beard two-timer! If you had a mom, she wouldn't call you! Oh, and the only time you're sincere is when you're asking for money! And your headband makes you look like a line cook!
Guardian, thank you for fixing my ghost. This is Blue. Named her because of that sunny personality.
Bite me! I need to talk to the Guardian. With my voice. That was healing. Drifter and I have a complicated relationship. Scratch that, it's not complicated. He's a flake. No, worse than a flake. He's a scoundrel. That data he stole wasn't any old data. It was plans for a superweapon. Nightfall Station. No idea on its payload. Drifter's sure the Imperium's connected to the Nine. And I think he's right. This tech, it's impossible. And that vision he showed you, it has him shook. Me too. Now he's shut away from me, from Eido, from Aunor, which I get. And Eris. And one person he let in. Watch him. I gave up my voice to save the Drifter once. I'm through keeping my mouth shut.
Hope you're listening, hero. Like I said, I might have to make a few radical moves coming up. It's gonna rock the fire team. Blue won't like it. They'll all think I'm running again. Not this time. When I was imprisoned on that Imperium ship, I learned Bael was a Dredgen. A fanatic, all about yours dogma. He's a light bearer, playing with forces he can't hope to control. I used to be Dredgen Hope. I left that life behind a long time ago. Bael wants me to come back to it. They're forcing my hand. I'm gonna give Bael and his Nine exactly what they want. Submit to them. I don't know what the Nine want me to do over there. Still figuring that out. But I know I have to go. For the city. For Eris. So for now, let's keep this between us. I'll see you on the other side.
Let's make a deal.
Six didn't mince words. Someone will die if I don't follow what fate laid out for me. I gotta assume it's you. Can't lose you again.
You lose me either way. Drifter, there is no future where I stand by a Dredgen's side. I am your partner, not an obedient pet. Instead, what if I take the Nine into my own hands, seize them as I did the Hive, evert their machinations? I will glean what I can, so we may divert our prophesized extinction. I have foiled gods before. The Nine are no different.
I'll see what I can dig up on the inside. But what if they figure me out and cut me down?
Then the god of vengeance will bleed a planet.
Now that Blue's tinkered up, she's going whole hog on that Imperium data. Encryption's a pile, though. It's gonna take time. Dig?
We will reveal the conspiracy surrounding the Imperium and the Nine. This Bael. Did you know him?
Not personally, but the Dredgens, that's my baggage. I'll clean it up. First we gotta make good on our deal with the Pikers. Ops ain't been cleared on Venus since it popped back into Sol. Legal ones, anyway. Guess they still aren't.
The Vanguard may admonish us, but they understand the necessity of our actions. They won't interfere. Do you trust these Pikers?
Hell no. But if it gets us what we need to move one step ahead of the Imperium, of the Nine, I'll roll those dice.
Your Vex target shouldn't be far. The Tharsis Reformation are the Conductor's cohort, no?
Yeah. Dropped out of her control. Traded in that cozy collective for slick threads. Their boss owes me. In cards, among other things.
Guardian, your quarry flees. Pursue it.
Back on target, hero. Let's push. We don't have time to waste.
Don't let this obsession drive you into a trap. What the Nine say is not absolute. You needn't worry.
Maybe this is what the prophecy meant by buying the Nine. Gods don't tend to like being tied down. Maybe Three's expecting us to slug it out with the Imperium to prevent extinction.
What the Nine present to us is only the surface. There is a deeper truth to uncover. Give me time. Patience.
They're just in our way. The real fight's with the Imperium.
Something for us to look forward to.
Hey, Spider. Our weapon's ready for a planet-side pickup. Send out that Hawk. Whoa. You picked that up on the Vanguard sats? Some kind of high-yield energy emission.
Something near Mars, but away from orbit. Their signature is of the Nine.
Listen, if it comes down to it, I stole the Imperium's data. It's me Bael wants. If we got our backs to a wall, just let me play my hand.
You will not have your back to a wall, because it will be to mine and the Guardians.
You don't know what the Nine can take from us, Eris. I've felt it, and I've seen it. us away until we got nothing.
Whatever they reach out to take, we will hold fast together. Trust.
Communion attempt number 34. I begin. I hold the ritual space. Tithe my offering to the celestial bodies of soul. Formless bodies, take refuge in my limbs. Poetry bled from the ache of dark matter. Grant speech with my offering. Grant speech with my offering. You may speak now. I offer physicality. I offer warmth. I offer taste. I offer glimmer. I offer tithes. I mastered the hive. I am not supplicating myself to a stranger in order to communicate. I do not need an emissary. Why do you refuse me? Communion attempt number 35. I begin.
We're assisting the Pikers Syndicate for help in turn. Drifter was right. The Imperium might be experimenting with anti-light tech. So we'll do some demolition on a spot the Syndicate's claim was a test site for Imperium weapons, and see what turns up.
Working with the crime syndicates? Don't tell me you've gone renegade.
We don't have official support, sir. I thought you'd be too busy with your hands tied to call directly. Pleasant surprise. Commander, how's the city holding up?
We're at the mercy of micro-phenomena happening across the world. Matter transmutating, air turning to toxin. We're running containment. I suspect it'll continue until the emissary and Eris Morn can tell us what bind the Nine truly means.
Commander, while we have you on the line, I've been meaning to ask. Is redacting the prophecy truly necessary? The people of the city are in danger. They can feel it. If it were me, I'd appreciate the intel.
Spoken like a field guardian. I hear your concern, Mahal. It's too dangerous to tell them. And the people are already on the verge of panic.
Take out that Syndicate asset while I scan the area. I'm filtering for dark matter particles. The word on the Martian frontier is, the Imperium is obsessed with collecting dark matter ingots and crystals.
The system has been rich with dark matter since the Flurry of Nine activity on Kepler.
My thoughts exactly. It's gotta be what's powering this new tech. Fight your way to the exfiltration point I marked. It's inside a heavy concentration of dark matter energy.
Being back with a fire team reminds me of my strike support days. Especially on Mars. The universe seemed simpler, though survival has remained a temporary condition.
It's not like you to sound nostalgic, sir. Your ride's heading out to you. We'll get you out.
I guess I'm feeling nostalgic, whether I wanted it or not. And I rarely have a spare moment. Those early strikes on the Martian frontier were a highlight of my career, Guardian. Just wanted you to know. Relax. You're not being disciplined. You've made it interesting to be your commander.
The Guardian found an expired ghost out here. No physical damage, but the light is completely absent from the ghost shell. Commander...
Too convenient not to be a weapon. Track down what the Imperium is doing. Put a stop to their operation. The city awaits your return, Guardian.
Commander, we know you have a lot to handle back home. Are you all right?
Indeed. Just checking in on old friends while I can.
If you're eager to deal death, I'm happy to help.
Hey, hero. Heard you've been getting into it with the syndicates. You're the talk of Tharsis. I need your ear for a sec. Away from Blue. That data disk we lifted. I got a line in on a way to break it open. You know the Pikers. Elixir punks who don't care for houses or the Traveler. Treat servitors on the same level as dregs. They're atheists, radicals, wild children. These kids been scrapping with the Imperium for a minute now. Got splicer shanks that can crack the disk we stole, unlike our ghosts. Spider and Relix, the Pikers' leader, got an exchange set up, down in the dunes, on Spider's fancy new boat. He's been hounding me to send you his way. Go meet him, get a shank, keep Spider happy. He talks Syndicate. The Syndicate's got numbers, and we need numbers to stop the Imperium. They know we got the plans for their Nightfall station on that disk. It's our silver bullet. We get in, we'll know how to take their super weapon off the table. Wish I could go with you, but I gotta chase down some loose ends elsewhere. Do me a favor. Take Blue with you. Tell her... Well, don't tell her anything. You saw what they want me to do. What they said I'm gonna do, or did already. She'll sniff me out and she'll say I'm running. But I ain't. I ain't leaving her. She needs to stay here. To do this job. Don't let her come after me. And if she tries, you keep her away.
Guardian, Blue is still working her way through that encrypted data. Until she's done, all we can do is speculate. Spider... claims to know someone who can get us behind the Imperium firewalls. It's not my first choice, but we're out of options.
It's time to make a deal, my darling friends.
He wants you to shoot through his problems.
Oh, I've missed your insight, Blue. So direct and now so loud. Welcome back to the Tharsis Expanse. Do you like my barge? It's one of a kind. A hull alloyed from long drift captures. Sails woven from Tara Bottle super silk. I could go on. Hurry to our summit. My Fearsome Retainer.
The code in here is wicked, real anti-Guardian. Got light deadfalls everywhere. The Pikers didn't write this.
Of course not. They stole it from the young Empress Keitel.
Wait, we're allies. Why would Keitel have anti-ghost encryption?
Contingencies, my dear. No, there is an outpost across the basin. The Pikers want it. Clear it out, and the shank is yours. One last thing. It's a Totality Division post. Make sure none of your new friends survive to rat you out.
That's it? Alright, deploying the shank.
If everyone involved in this transaction is on the level, this shank should splice the Imperium data terminals for us, and get us their plans quick. Frankly, that's a big if, but we don't have much of a choice. If there's a weapon like this out there at any scale, it's too much. All right. I've got the first tranche of data. Reviewing it now. Anti-baryonic scoops. Infalling density reservoirs. Large-scale super-annealing. These are plans for a colossal dark matter projector. A system that uses the same energy as the Nine. Zavala was right. They're building a weapon. The Imperium left vehicles loaded in the Walker Bay. Grab one. Just received another data packet from the Shank. A moment. The nearly functional prototype is on a ship. Imperium Registry. Bahaghari, pull it up on our scopes.
Wait, that's the ship Eris and I saw bleeding Nine energy. It's headed into Mars's orbit.
Stopping that ship just became our first priority. Energy reading spiking. I can feel it. Even from a distance, it's horrible. The way it pulls at the light, like it could just eat it entirely. Nothing should do that, not even darkness. If this is the result of the Imperium using the Nine's power, no weapon using this energy can be allowed to exist. For our sakes, and for the Travelers. Guardian, you have multiple hostiles converging on you.
It's relics and their godless ether guppies.
Syndicate loyalty is cheap. Guardian, the Pikers are trying to kill you.
Get back here. If any Pikers try to stop you, kill them. The deal is off.
Not done yet. I'm tracking more contacts headed your way.
What Aunor's saying, that's proof. Bael and I got the same needle through us. I can't say no.
Your reason for going is some god told you to? That's not a plan. That's a fear. Don't go.
She dies if I don't go. The Nine made it also. I can't say no. Tell the others I'm sorry.
The Pikers are trying to cover their tracks. Very ugly business, but it's you and them.
Save my ship, and I will give you Mars.
Spider isn't here. He ran. Well, weapons free. The Imperium's trying to override your walker. Dismount. Get out of there.
Imperium battle net is lighting up. It's Loom. Tapping you in.
My champions, my will embodied. You engage the thing that killed your comrades. Leave nothing of them, not even particles, to commingle with the sand. Our road to Tarabathel is befouled. Clear it and advance.
More troopers inbound. Spider, no attached to this barge, are you?
I would die for her, if I were there. Guardian, you have killed gods. I have built enterprises. My assets are unassailable. Remind them!
Legionnaires, you are blessed by eternity. You are fearless against the light. Death is a moment. Glory extends beyond and before.
The leader of the Imperium broadcasting over open comms. That's a brazen move. They must not consider us or the Syndicates much of a threat. More of them inbound.
The Imperium is transmitting bombs onto the barge. Defuse them! No. You know what? No way. Too many. Just get out of there!
Look, Spider's barge is gone. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's go, Guardian.
Is ditching us, champ. The Spicer Shank's safe, and that Imperium disk is as good as decrypted, but Drifter's taking the derelict into orbit. He's after the Nine and Bael, following his vision. That lint liquor won't hear me out, but he always listens to you. Go after him, will you? Hey! Have you lost your mind?
We both know I've done worse, Blue. Sorry, Fire Team. I need Bael to trust me. He's just a kid. And a Guardian is a terrible thing to waste. No!
Agents of the Last City. Welcome back to Mars. We've ended the lives of dozens of Guardians and Ghosts on Tharsis. Nightfall has nullified their light. And only hollow shells remain. The 13th understanding in the 7th Book of Sorrow states that to rend one's enemies is to see them not as equals, but objects, hollow of spirit and meaning. Nightfall does it gladly. But we won't stop with Tharsis, no. Nightfall is coming for the last city. The time of Guardians as shepherds of humanity is over. You are supposed to protect the people, not rule them. The Vanguard must evacuate the city, or be eradicated when Nightfall fills your sky.
Telemetry confirms Drifter fired off his NLS drive. He's long gone. That warship that fired on Tharsis has left orbit. Imperium Command net just lit up with chatter that a weapons test has concluded. That was Nightfall. Sorry, Hoss. Eido was at ground zero in the blast. She's okay. But you better come on back.
I didn't understand what was happening at first. All those guardians and ghosts.
Dozens of casualties, every one of them irreplaceable. And Drifter has disappeared without a trace.
That lowlife always cuts and runs. We can't rely on him.
It was all so normal. But then, that horrible light. How many guardians would those ghosts have found? How many people would they have saved? Bael was right there. And all I could do was hide.
For now, we should focus on stopping Bael. The city is his next target. The Vanguard will be focused on preparing for an extinction-level event. In the meantime, we have leads to follow. Guardian, we need you ready.
Drifter's running to Bael. Thinks his vision is saying Eris will die if he doesn't. As if we can't change that. I'm through trying to stop his foolishness. He can chase the 9 without me.
Hey, hero. You gotta know, I had nothing to do with the Tharsis Nightfall attack. Bael sprung it as soon as I took off to meet him. Sorry I had to shrug you in orbit. I hoped Bael just needed guidance, but he's a Dredgen, through and through. And now, so many lights lost. I tried to reach out to Blue. She's cut me off. Guess I don't blame her. I got my in with Bael. His other voice gives me the visceral chills. But they think I'm along for the ride. Only thing is, I'm not sure I know exactly what I'm looking for. Bael is one messed up son of a gun. He's been calling himself a weapon, but we both know there's only one. So what did Six pick him for? I'll see what I can learn. About Nightfall and the Imperium. I'll be in touch, hero.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
Guardian, I bring unsettling news. The Dredgen's weapon could only have come from beyond our dimensionality. To uncover truth, I contacted the emissary of the Nine.
Right on time. Hey there, Guardian. Miss Morn. Did you start?
Yes. I required audience with the Nine, and the emissary agreed to assist the investigation. Guardian, you must know what we have gleaned.
I suspected we needed 6. The last emissary to channel them was Zur, and, well, it left him changed.
The emissary and I opened the connection. I invoke you 6 to answer for transgression.
The Outer Nine are difficult to translate. They aren't like the 9 we can have a conversation with. 6 is alien.
Abject disinterest. Invocations absent of purpose.
I inquired his involvement with Dredgen Bael.
Audience is not devoid of charge.
I could feel myself losing hold on reality. 6 pushed me down.
Enough! Tell us of your intentions with Dredgen Bael.
I have a message for the weapon.
You, Guardian.
A weapon is requisite. In the distant future, we set about selection by right and by trial. A weapon was chosen, not by all, not by me. The Outer loose a more compliant tool. A weapon the Outer command, your Dredgen. Its knees bent and rings kissed. We gifted Bael the station core. With 3's death, protection negated. Prophecy is certainty. Our liberation demands causation. Volition does not exist. You will smear Bael into unrecognizable meat. For continued alignment, the Outer thank you, weapon.
We tried to hold them in place.
But his strength was too great. 6 departed, but left us with what you must know. The Outer Nine have crafted your shadow.
Guardian, you have 1 new call.
Hey, hero. I can still fix this. No one else has to die.
Bael does.
Oh, no. Why isn't Blue answering my calls? She won't talk to me.
You know what I told the Vanguard the moment you sauntered into town?
Get off my line.
I told them your ideas were dangerous. That you were going to take us back to the Dark Age. Now Bael, following in your footsteps, has butchered whole fire teams of Guardians and Ghosts.
I was put here to deal with them. It has to be me.
You don't reason with a light like that. You bury him, and you take the Ghost apart!
What else am I supposed to do? I did everything they told me. Everything! That 9 in Bael's head told me either I lead the Imperium, or Eris dies. How is that a choice?
Unprincipled coward. That vision is playing you right into their hands.
You won't tell me. Blue won't talk to me. What am I supposed to do?
You really don't know. You are the most authority-resistant, rule-breaking swindler in the city. What does that man do to a god?
Con him.
That splicer shank is worse grammar than Vex milk. But sure knows its way around Imperium encryption. Okay, let's see. Oh, son of a... Nightfall Station doesn't just have a light-killing payload. Theoretically, it nullifies the darkness as well. That warship fired a prototype, but this finished version has remote attack capabilities. This thing could target a home from anywhere. According to this data, it's not finished. Yet. And no idea where they're building it. As for Drifter, I'm done with that guy. You all can field his costs.
Emissary, Commander Zavala has instructed me to seek your counsel. What connection is there between the Nine and the Worm Gods?
Great question. I have roughly 25 questions about worms.
I do not believe we are dealing with a direct connection to the Hive. Inquire with your employers as to the nature of the connection.
Other planets, ma'am. If they don't want to talk, they won't.
Then what use is an emissary?
The use is in what comes next. I'll talk to Six's neighbors, ask if they know any connection between the Hive and Saturn.
I can think of roughly 25.
Guardian? I wish I was sending you to take Dredgen Bael apart piece by piece instead of locating an Imperium shuttle. He should feel every moment of pain he's caused. But our next steps cannot be taken recklessly. I'm legitimizing this operation so the Vanguard can engage, but I've learned the hard way. The cost of overreaction. Find his channel. I want to speak to him personally.
Commander, you know all new lights, do you not? Of the ones I slaughtered, who are you closest to?
There is nothing human of you left. Cease operations. or the Vanguard will annihilate the Imperium.
No. Weapon, you know what it means to be chosen. You understand. Maybe you don't. Being a vessel means being in constant pain. The pain is proof I am needed. I'm proud of the fate that was chosen for me. But the cost... Weapon, what's been taken from you? You can't remember, can you? The light erases the good with the bad. You'll never know. The 9 take from me. The Traveler took from you. At least my partnership with 6 is temporary. Perhaps yours is too.
Guardian, that cargo has the shuttle logs you came for. Keep it safe.
Enough of the old man whispering in your ear. It's just us. Tell me what it's like to kill a god. To feel the life force of an all-powerful being drained by your own hand. You've done it so many times. Does it lose its luster after a while? Or does it transmute, shift from one all-powerful being to another? What you saw at Tharsis was a demonstration of eclipse energy. It negates paracausal power completely. A perfect, targeted, bloodless kill. And each light bearer's death is an offering to something greater than myself.
You speak of tithes. Who do you tithe to?
I am the hand which pens the book of the alchemist. I tithe to 6 of the 9, and he rewards me with strength. This is what 6 learned from the King's Echo drifting among his rings. With enough strength, 6 can carve a doorway and be liberated at last.
Bael is practicing sword logic in service to one of the outer orbits. This complicates our mission to bind the 9. I need to speak to Ikora and the emissary. Good work here, Guardian. Our situation is dire, but this information gets us closer to stopping Bael.
Zavala. The people of the last city are governed by immortals we did not elect and who do not step down. You may paint yourselves as saviors, but the truth of your autocracy is shame. After all, the Nightfall weapon will not hurt you. Not anymore. You have given everything. What's left for you to prove?
Only justice for the Guardians, and ghosts you have slain.
I just gave the worst advice of my life. Told Drifter to do what he does best. Con Bael, the 9, and the Imperium. I hope the city doesn't end up paying for it. The Drifter just sent us intel on a hidden Imperium base on Europa, made to look decommissioned. But it's directly connected to their supply line.
Hey, I'm here. Have
to get back under cover soon, but I'm staying, so I can figure out what Six is doing with Bael, and how to undermine Nightfall when you get here.
You look ready for some action. Good. That makes one of us. The plan is to hit and fade, assault the firebase, and steal a shuttle in the chaos. Drifter insists we'll need it. Assuming I haven't doomed us by advising Drifter to destroy the Imperium by being himself, unleashing a Drifter racket on terrorists with a light-eating superweapon. Good hunting, Guardian.
Don't forget your parka. The base is well concealed. You'll need to deploy sensors in 3 spots to triangulate its location. They can't hide from us. There's anti-air weapons all around the base. You'll need to deal with them, or they'll shoot down the shuttle as soon as we take off.
They've been augmented with strand-based heavy armor. Your weapons won't do any damage.
I've seen that tech. Kaido's people were still working on a prototype. How... The underlying strand theory should still be the same. I will devise a countermeasure.
Miss Eido, if you ever want to talk about what happened, I'm happy to listen. Sometimes it helps to share the burden.
We've got some Imperium chatter. You've got them spooked. They're pulling a Thresher back to defend the base. Take it out. That'll be one less anti-air defense to worry about.
Their base controls are encrypted better than their communications, but the splicer shank should make quick work of it.
It's sending back more Imperium data. Looks like Nightfall Station's got some serious shielding. That's a problem we'll have to solve.
When did they build all this? How? All their equipment, the research and raw materials? Where is it all coming from?
They must have been given extra time to develop. I mean, any of the 9 could do that. Dilate time within a pocket dimension, but it's rude? It's vulgar. Like using a sledgehammer to kill an ant, or playing 5 aces in poker. The Outers must be worried about what we learned on Kepler.
Understandable. Fear unites us all.
I'm picking up enemy chatter. They're moving to intercept you.
That's the firebase, Captain. Do what you do best, Guardian. That's the shuttle secured. Its systems are locked, but the splicer shank will crack it in no time. Have it scramble the base's records while it's in there. We don't want the Imperium identifying which shuttle you took.
While you do that, I'm going to call some of my people. That shuttle... I recognize the design. Looks like the Imperium's called in reinforcements. If you try to take off now, they'll swat you out of the sky. Eris, the countermeasures will be ready shortly.
Countermeasure is selling it short. They're Beautiful, Guardian. You're gonna love them.
Is that a modded cannon from Kepler? Putting Drifter's souvenirs to good use, I see.
This weapon exploits the resonant frequencies of Strand. Unleash your fury and cut down those behemoths.
You do impressive work, Miss Morn.
I have expertise in many areas when my words are heeded. For instance, when secrets should be kept, and when they should be shared.
So do I. Especially when those secrets impact entire populations. I also know it's impolite to talk like this on an open line.
I called up some of my sources. Listen to this. The shuttle was a Barant prototype presented at a design conference in the last city. And our premier loom matches records of a Brachus loom. Kaido says he vanished with a squadron 3 years ago.
So, Loom took troops and prototype tech with him, and Six gave them more time, maybe decades, to build the Imperium.
More behemoths coming your way. You won't have much cover out there. Stay mobile. The skies are clear. With all their anti-air defenses taken care of, you can fly the shuttle right out. I've got another bit of helpful news. I had my people look closer to home, and they finally got a lead. Bael's got half a dozen false identities in the city. He's been getting supplies from the Tex Mechanica foundry. I think it's time the Vanguard had a nice sit-down chat with him.
What is this prophecy you're all so scared of? If I deserve to be part of this crew, I deserve to know why this is all happening, so I can help you.
This information is classified at the highest levels to protect everyone.
I know it must be important, but every night I remember that horrible red light and the silence after. When I ask why this is happening, what's everyone so scared of? It's that same silence. I'm sick of it.
The 9 of Earth, 3, is dead. It gave us a prophecy. A death ensures extinction. To survive, you must bind the 9.
Eris Morn, you are not the arbiter of what is and isn't safe. Just because you can handle this information doesn't mean everyone can.
This isn't just any information. This is your future. The Vanguard have no right to hide this.
What Bael said about being adrift, I felt that too. More and more. Look, I've been seeing something. It's not the future, and it's not the past. It's like I'm sideways, looking out of someone else's eyes. I'm somewhere underground, and I can tell my body is wrong. I want to claw my way out of it. I'm supposed to be somewhere else. I don't know what this thing is, Guardian, but they're trying to talk to me. I can't understand them. The other 9 don't know. I don't want them to find out. I don't think they can. How do you keep a secret from a god? I'll have to be careful. Guardian, the Nightfall attack. I felt it from Earth. It's like the 4th dimension reached out, grabbed the gas knob, and turned it off. The Inners were furious.
You were hearing guardians and ghosts get snuffed out across Tharsis.
I'm sorry. I hear you're off to steal some sort of access codes from Elixni smugglers. Any way I could help?
I need to know the Nightfall Station's weakness. 6 really messed Bael up good. He'll crack if you push him. Hey, Dredgen. I hooked an emissary on the line. All 3 of us 9 touched, but they've got a special hold on Lodi. He's one of us.
Hello. You can call me Lodi if you want. Look, you have no reason to trust me, but I had to reach out. I've been in your shoes. And so is Dredgen Hope. What the 9 put us through can be frightening. Isolating.
I don't have anything to say to a servant of the inner orbits.
How about an emissary for all of them? I appreciate 6. Of all the 9, he's the most curious.
A vessel for so many. How are you still alive?
You know, sometimes I'm not sure I am alive anymore. I don't always feel human.
I feel the same. I feel
like you've lost part of yourself.
I've lost too much of myself. So many pieces. My liver, the flesh of my face, what I've lost, he replaces with metal.
What element?
How do I focus on that through the pain? Right now, I'm on Venus 2 weeks ago and here, now, at the station.
I lose myself across time. The station makes sense, but what's on Venus?
The important places get stuck. I keep coming back here. They're connected.
The important places do get stuck, don't they? I find that useful to ground myself if I'm adrift too long. What's it like in the other now, 2 weeks ago?
It isn't important to me. I keep getting me mixed up with 6. Everything's blurred. They took me to Venus to flip a switch, to turn on a shield generator. Is channeling the 9 painful for you?
Depends on who it is. With 2, I tap into all the juicy secrets of soul. With 9, I feel powerful. Prized. But I don't feel pain.
I don't understand.
I'm not hurt when the Nine possessed me because I'm the emissary. I'm still whole. Bael, you aren't an emissary. You weren't made to be a vessel.
No. Six chose me. I'm the weapon. What do you mean you don't? That's impossible. What do you mean you're fine?
I haven't lost what you've lost. There wasn't supposed to be a second weapon. Six is using you, Bael. I'm sorry.
You can't be sorry. I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean you're fine?
I cut the call. That kid's a monster, but he's still human. He'll turn to you for support now, Drifter. Ask open-ended questions, target his connection with Six, and he'll remain distracted.
That was a masterclass. Never do that crap to me, kid. Hero, get those clearance codes you nabbed back here.
Wouldn't dream of it. Oh, and whatever powers the shield for the station is on Venus. I'll tell too.
I am a sword of the Praxic Order. I was trained to believe we only needed light. That to touch darkness was to fall to evil. I was wrong. You wield the darkness as easily as the light, in a form sanctioned by the heart of the Traveler itself. It hasn't corrupted you. I've been watching. You're a living counter to Order dogma. They are stuck in the old ways. Too busy chasing old threats to spot the new. Who knows how many more Baels are out there, getting ready to threaten the city. The Praxic Order needs a new path. Maybe we can find it together. It's a mentor's job to guide each Praxic trainee as they forge a weapon of their light. A blade burning with the Praxic fire. I'll stand mentor to you, if you're willing. Forge a new blade for yourself. A weapon equally of light and dark. Let's find out what the Praxics need to become. Will you walk the untrodden path with me, Guardian?
The Praxic Order maintains vaults throughout the system to purify or lock away dangerous artifacts of darkness. Only Praxics who've earned a Cormorant seal are allowed entry. An undecorated rookie waltzing in? They'd say you're one of a kind, but it looks like an intruder's preceded us. We're here to claim your blade, and we've walked into a crime scene. I thought I understood your methods, Aunor. You are uprooting Praxic tradition. Tradition should change for the right reasons. Time for your first test, Guardian.
My blood! It's boiling! Stop! Please! Every plane, a champion is perceived!
That's the end of the security log. Everything after this is glitched out.
Bael met Six here. The Order's habits of secrecy enabled this. Our belief in our own judgment. There'd be no Tharsis Ghost massacre without this vault. We would be on Earth helping the Vanguard without this vault, Mahal.
Morn. You're right. We can still arm the Guardian with a Praxic blade, forged in Bael's shadow. A weapon for a weapon.
Weapon, Praxic, witch. I know no one in the system cares what happens to me. Least of all you. But I spoke with your emissary and I need to know. Tell me if I'm not meant to be a weapon.
The Guardian can confirm it. Our records state from the Council witnessed on Kepler that they voted for the weapon. And it's the Guardian. I hope Six hasn't killed your ghost already. Because Six used you. And he doesn't plan on leaving until you're dead.
You're wrong. This is temporary. We made a deal. Six will honor it. He has to.
You wretched soul, realizing you're not in control. The Nine abide nothing but their own rules.
Six's fire inside me, filling my lungs with smoke, white-hot pressure behind my eyes. Burning and pressing down until there's nothing left under my skin but charcoal. But I don't die. I'm a hollowed-out vessel for something else. Forever. Is that all I am to Six? Why do you get to walk away from this weapon? Why you and not me? I know you look down on me, Praxic. I can feel it. Your superiority complex tastes like corroded lead. It's burned into my tongue.
You were not meant for this role. It is why you are suffering.
I will not be pitied. I chose Six. I let him make me stronger, and it will be worth it. It has to be worth it. I am not a victim. I know the price. I am recognized by a giant. My sacrifices made me strong. So, why am I in agony? I thought the pain had a purpose, but it's just a consequence. And I have my answer. This is all there is.
Could never be a Praxic. We forge our blades from our inmost light. They're reflections of who we are.
Know this, Guardian. You and your blade are a force for good, balanced between light and darkness. And our Order's very first hunter.
Superb blade work, Guardian. You've taken your first steps towards Praxic dogma. For whatever the hell that's worth. It seems the Order... that we created Bael in the first place.
Your methods armed Bael. Help us finish him.
Of course I will. I just didn't think...
That your zealous Order could make a mistake? That hoarding what you claim to denounce would cost humanity?
We were doing what we thought we had to protect the city.
So were all of us, utilizing the darkness against the enemies of humanity, while you excoriated us for it.
I need to meditate on this. Guardian, there is no Dredgen your blade can't cut. It's a reflection of you. Today, I'm not proud of myself or my Order. Perhaps you can help us change.
My time as a god was a satisfactory one. Tell me of the marks the Nine left on you.
There are perks. But I do miss my old eye. Being able to blend in. What about your extra one? Did it do anything fun?
I suppose it was fun in that it kept me alive. The Guardian stated in the report that you possess true sight.
Sure do. What do you want to know? It's more accurate if it's something small.
Does Drifter return in one piece?
Oh, he does. Anything else?
I have a list.
Is this the secure mission channel? I'm still figuring out the Vanguard systems, I guess. Mr. Drifter wanted us to talk?
He has a way of facilitating connection through mischief. Emissary? Speak, then.
Speak? Well, that's a... how do you do? Just reading the brief here, we're stealing uniforms for the Mafia on Mars?
The Guardian is commandeering a shipment of Imperium uniforms and personnel codes.
May I ask why?
To embed Totality Division spies with Bael's ranks. To turn the tide at the opportune moment.
Espionage. Now we're speaking my language. I recognize when someone knows more than I do. Your knowledge has changed the world, Miss Morn. This Dredgen Bael that Mr. Drifter is after, what do you think Six wants with him?
As a Dredgen, Bael adheres to sword logic as a method of violence and paracausal growth. Every death inflicted under sword logic tithes that death to a benefactor, and that enables greater subsequent death.
We already know Bael is tithing to Six, and Six wants to use it to escape.
Escape what?
Escape reality. They are beings beyond our perception of matter. Being bound to our reality and dependent on sapient life is like prison. The Outers need a massive singularity to escape through. The one on Kepler was puny.
It will take an immense amount of tithes for the strength necessary to create such a gateway to the Ascendant Plane.
An extinction's worth?
I suppose I do have to go through you for all questions about the Nine, don't I?
We can one for one. I have about 40 questions just on worms. To be honest, when Zavala assigned us to collaborate, I was hesitant. You are very intimidating, Miss Morn.
Yes. And you are not. Which is how I knew I had to be careful. My godhood is behind me, and yours ahead.
Your ride's on the way, Guardian. Hang tight. Does Mr. Drifter do this often? Setting up an accidental call to get his friends talking?
Yes.
Has it ever worked before?
Yes. Often. I underestimated you, Lodi. Let us continue our work unraveling the Nine's plans. It has been frustrating recently to confront them alone. I have learned that I am at my best when alongside others.
I like that. And hey, knowledge is a trade. You teach me about your expertise, I'll teach you mine.
You are strange, emissary. I could do with the novelty of it.
We have the shuttle. We have the call sign. It's time to take the fight to the Imperium. Get to their firebase on Venus and gut the Nightfall Station's shield generator. It's the only way to breach the station and destroy the core that the Nine have fashioned. Preferably before Bael fires on the last city. Our personal con artist is hard at work occupying Bael and 6. We're relying entirely on his intel here, so keep your eyes peeled.
I won't be able to talk to you once you're in. And Blue's still not picking up. Gotta go.
This op has to run quiet. In and out, Imperium none the wiser. We do not have the backup to go loud. Vanguard are occupied tracking their own leads on the prophecy. Vanguard scouts report that matter across the Earth is transposing into other matter. Subtle, but hard to ignore. We help by cracking Nightfall wide open. Best case scenario, we take down the shields, board Nightfall Station, and end this before they extinguish every light bearer in the city. May the light protect you, Guardian. And, if you wish it, the darkness as well. I'll be directing this op. The Drifter's on the ground running his con, so don't startle if you hear Bael on the line. He can't hear us.
Wait, what do you mean con?
Cozying up to Bael so he won't notice the Guardian shutting off the shield generator.
That's his con. Oh, I'm so mad. God, I'm so proud. I want in.
Welcome aboard. Rao's got her legionaries all dressed up for the show. Think you'll like that part.
Are we friends, Hope?
Of course we are.
I've been having doubts about 6.
You know, the last emissary walked out on the 9. Took some doing, but she got there in the end.
I'm not an emissary, though. I'm nothing to the 9 but a broken weapon.
Let's stealth out the window. Go on, Guardian. Ambush them back.
They passed the test. Now we wait for them to get here.
Hey, just enough time for a chat between friends.
Exactly what I was going to say to you. A few details to settle, and your fate is achieved. Perhaps we don't need 6 to retake the city. We could do it. Just the 2 of us. I will be my own weapon. We have everything we need to fix what the Vanguard destroyed. We will free the people of the city from an immortal dictatorship. We choose who leads us, no one else. 6 is near. I'm sick of this agony. What more do you want from me?
You can resist him, Bael. If you want freedom, you can take it.
One stubborn mess of a ghost. Damn it, this is what I get. Icing out my Guardian.
You got there in the end. Why dwell on it?
Because he's only that honest when he's pulling the wool over someone's eyes. Why didn't I talk to him?
Oh, you had your reasons. You're not the only one who gets fed up with him.
precious and chosen weapon. Look what you have made. See down the valley of time how you shifted fate itself. With Hope's allegiance, you alone have guaranteed liberation. I did it. The city will be free of the light. Free to make its own choices. Yes, brave weapon. I see your curiosity. I see your perseverance. I feel pride. You're proud. Thank you. Thank you. Hope, we do this now. We will retake our home and tie to our benefactor in gratitude. Every light will be smothered and every ghost obliterated. Finally, we are needed. I know my purpose now. Show me I'm not alone in this Dredgen hope. No matter what happens.
Anything you want. Tell Six I got my head around the vision he gave me. I know what path I'm gonna take.
I knew you would.
Hey guys, Shank Buddy is tops at getting past Imtech, but we gotta set him up. My scans show power running from the generator underground. Let's see if we can disrupt it.
Any blip in power should make the generator vulnerable, and Nightfall's defenses with it.
That did it. Okay. You are up, buddy. Not you, Ace. The Shank. You kiss your mother with that mouth.
We're getting a call from our favorite line cook.
That you, hero? Blue? If you're trying to use the splicer shank to get in, afraid Bael's a step ahead of you. Listen, I need your help. Come to the command center, put your guns down, and I'll let you in.
I spent so long not talking. I forgot. Better off when I'm talking to you. I want to help you close the deal.
I can't involve you, Blue. You need to be 1,000,000 miles from here. The Vision wants you dead.
Playing possum buys you a clean distraction.
Bael and Six want to see you taken apart.
Then that's what we give him. Bael's still just a guardian. That means he's a mark. You remember the first warlord we hunted in the Dark Age? The prick who irradiated Dredgen Bael?
Well, yeah. His ghost was hiding. We smoked the ghost out, and...
And we run the same plan on Bael. I'll be okay. I trust you.
Thanks, Blue.
Think something nice next time you see Rao. Her crew's disguises are perfect. Shut off the generator, and Nightfall Station's shields come tumbling down. Go on. Drifter knows what he's doing. I think.
Are you done, Hope? All stands ready for the weapon.
Yeah, we're Weapons on their way. We're all in this together now.
6, I am yours. Bend your head for the crown, or bend it in grief. You are called to your service eternal.
Understood.
You've done well. Finish it. And the Imperium is yours to lead.
Cool it, kid. They'll get everything that's coming to them. I need you, Blue.
You always do. You sold us out, you wretch. Why now?
Survival. Only one play left.
I've saved your sorry ass so many times. This is how it ends.
I got no choice.
Please don't do this! I can still help you!
You already have.
I chose you. And this is how you repay me?
Never trust a Dredgen.
Get me out of here!
Where's your ghost, kid? Where's your ghost? Where's your ghost? When I kicked this gig off, I had a fear. I knew the Nine were behind Bael and the Imperium. Thought I'd do the scoundrel thing and leap before I look. Pull the rest of y'all with me. I let the hook set and didn't fight it. Thought it would be easier to let fate drag me along as well.
Getting a little shaggy dog, Drifter.
I hurt you, Blue.
Yeah, you did. I won't forget that. Let's clean this up first.
Take it away, Blue.
Loom's flagship is in orbit around the Nightfall station. We're gonna hit it first. 2 birds, 1 stone. I'll take shotgun with the Guardian.
Woo! Pinching me that quick?
No, you're a ride. We're finishing this together.
Right. Together.
down. Aunor, we're in. You got a map for us to follow.
Waypointing now. Get us control of this ship, Guardian. That'll give us cover to head down to the Nightfall station.
Don't give him an inch, Ace. Push through.
I won't take the value you've earned as a renegade by officializing this operation. But make no mistake. You are a message from the Vanguard to the Imperium.
A legion directed by a lightless kid. I can't get over it. Bale's not a Guardian. He's just a punk with a gun.
At first, I wondered if he lost his ghost, like Eris or Zavala. But his hate for them makes me doubt it.
He's a planet killer. Bael brought hell to Mars and wants to do the same on Earth. And we made him. He stole his power from a Praxic vault on Europa. A vault we failed to secure. One of our own citizens, Lightless, stole his power from our vault. Used it to bootstrap a connection to 6. An unacceptable failure. 9, fate, and time be damned. We stop him today.
Let's hustle. Find a way to get these lasers down.
If you run into Bael out there, make sure you do what Drifter couldn't. Bael's no Dark Guardian. He's just a man. Finish this.
My jump ship's screaming warnings at me, gang. If they start shooting, I don't know how long I can dance with them.
Don't worry. If you get atomized, I'll scrape you back together.
Yeah, that don't sound too fun for either of us. But thanks all the same. And, Blue, I'm sorry.
Opposed weapon. Dredgen, you and the coward Hope are pretenders to the name. You intend to be an agent against prophecy, a razor to cut fate from its divine course. You are an object, nothing more.
Them Scions got the ship locked down. I can't take control from here.
Backtrack. We can take the main lift to the bridge. We'll face Loom directly.
Imperium priority channel is howling. Catching you in.
The Inner's weapon approaches. Dredgen, I offer you tribute to eclipse the sun. Allow me to face them. Allow me this gift. Go, Loom. Kill them. Rise, weapon. Rise! I offer you this charity. A place in my legend. Eclipse is anathema to you, but it fuels my cuirass. And with it, I will crush you. And Bael deserve each other. You will fight forever. Though you are immortal, you will find his celestial master has made him difficult to kill. Our Empress no longer provides. You and that seen to that. Your people have taken root inside us and rotted us from within.
You've got him on the ropes. Here until you need me, Blue. You got my number?
I got your number. Got you on speed dial. And, thanks. Thank you. You know, for apologizing.
Alright, buckle up, Ace. Sending you to Sparrow now.
It's a straight shot to the weapon car at the end of the trench.
You won this moment, weapon. Enjoy your triumph. Glory delayed will be twice the sweeter when harvested. You will fall the next time we meet.
Stasis walls ahead. Where are those coming from?
That's Bael above. Keep it moving. I'll deal with them.
No! Stay in orbit! If you get hit, we're all dead! Fallen anchors, keep the Nightfall weapon stable. Blow them up! No weapon, no power! That'll put those 9 in one hell of a bind. Right, Drifter?
Blue? Blue!
I'm here, D! Still with ya!
Eclipse energy is spiking. The weapon is preparing to fire. Blue, can you get through to the Drifter?
No. Nothing. It's okay. He'll be there. There's our exit, Ace. Let's go!
Hang tight, hero. Ah, damn it. I'm reading multiple engine signatures.
Hope you're comfy in the trunk, Guardian. Only room for me and Blue up here. Couldn't let you hog all the glory.
Is the weapon ready? Energy levels are fluctuating.
Will it fire?
Yes, Lord Bael.
And the Vanguard had its chance. Now we liberate Palace City.
You don't have to do this, kid.
You've shown me that I do. I'll walk this path alone.
We have you. Taken.
Thanks, fire team.
Don't thank us yet. The Vanguard wants to talk.
The Vanguard have dropped all charges against you. But there's still a debt to pay.
Yeah, but them too. I know I played it reckless. But cozying up to Bael was the best way to protect the crew. Kind of plan that makes sense when it's just me on my own. Less so when there's other folks. When there's you.
You were never at risk of losing yourself to the Nine.
I know.
Nevertheless, Dredgen Bael remains on the loose. Dark Guardian cells across the system are resurgent.
Yeah. Dredgen Bael's still out there too. There'll be a reckoning when new meets old. The system caught in between.
And what will you do about it?
I'm not sure what our heroes thinking these days, but the Vanguard and I are done. I'm lucky they're letting me keep Gambit. Blue and I had a heart-to-heart. Pretty much ordered me to get out there, clean up my own mess. For once. So I reckon I'll go hunt me some Dredgens. And deal with 6 and the 9 as they come.
A worthy pursuit. Here. To replace what you lost. A token to remind you that wherever you are, you have a home to come back to, and a fire team to welcome you.
I've been talking to Eido. Wanted to apologize for keeping the prophecy from her. It's not right to keep secrets from your fire team. She said, I don't need an apology. I need to fix this for everyone else. Eido's right. The Vanguard's choice is a burden we can't carry in secret. Care for some reckless subversion of authority?
I've been up to my 4 elbows in radio components. I took everything I've learned from House Light splicers and the Pikers' anti-Imperium tech. But we're ready. We're going to tell the people of the city about the Kepler prophecy. The Vanguard might make the law, but the law isn't the same thing as justice. Keep your ears open for us, Lightbearer.
People of the city, the Vanguard and the Praxic Order have kept secrets from us all. The death of Earth's spirit, and a prophecy commanding us to bind the Nine. You deserve to know what we face. And we who knew were wrong not to speak. We can't stay silent any longer. Not when the stakes are so high.
This disclosure comes with a request and a responsibility. Keep your eyes open, and report what you find. Each new phenomenon is a clue to a mystery we can and will untangle.
The people of the city deserve a final truth. If we fail to decipher the prophecy and bind the Nine, we face extinction. Help us. Search for the effects of Three's death. Help us decipher the meaning of our task. Help us stay alive.
Papa Rilix says the Pikers are a family. I think Papa Rilix might be a cult's leader.
Miss Morn, I'm gonna reach out. The closest of the Nine will answer. If we're lucky, we'll get two.
I have you. I will keep your spirit anchored here.
You wail across space like a coward, Six. Set aside your shriveling vessel and speak directly. You seek to tear through reality to escape its laws through mimicry of the death you fear.
Preaching, whinging, childless father. Gods are useless when I already feast untithed. I am magnitudes greater than any worm.
You cast life into the furnace with ignorant abandon, hoping the warmth will bring you strength. But you will only burn.
Patience and timeliness. When my weapon is attuned, he will kill only one.
Guardian, there's a cloning facility on Europa, because, of course there is. Ikora says it's the last Imperium stronghold left. Clear this out, and you'll break their hold on the system. Hell's bells, my head is killing me, Guardian. Like something's trying to talk to me.
Only to tell me I suffer alone!
And you shouldn't. It's Six's fault for using you. He isn't treating you like a human.
Oh, neither of us are human, emissary. I know you lose yourself straddling centuries between bouts of insomnia. I know your skin forgets where it sits on the periodic table.
Stop it. I'm still human.
Nonsense! Our bodies contain the uncontainable. We're bound.
Everything Bael said is true. I know it's concerning. I didn't say anything because I don't want you to worry. What I am makes it hard sometimes to still feel human. I try, Guardian. I don't want you to see me any differently.
Being the weapon is my purpose. Six will honor my agency, and besides, he can't alter the future if he's tied to me.
It's true. They can do so much with us, but they're stuck to our dimensionality. They can see the future when they're in a body, but they can't change it.
Don't tell me what I already know. Something greater than me needs me. This is what I'm supposed to do.
I know. Six gave Bael the Imperium, made him his weapon, all to tithe, grow strength, build enough power to one day escape reality. And tying them to a body keeps them bound by our dimension. Bael even said that word, bound. We stop the threat of extinction by preventing Six from changing the future. Are bodies the answer? Listen, by taking this facility down, you're creating a power vacuum. Without the Imperium patrolling the frontier, expect an all-out conflict between the Tharsis Reformation, Totality Division, and the Pikers. They respect you now, and that means they'll want your help. Choose your side wisely. And, congrats on starting a turf war. I still don't know what normal is here. I mean, sometimes it's nice. The food is great. City's terrific. And talking to Ikora is just so easy. But when it's just me, it's hell. The whole world turns in for the night, and I'm still awake thinking about everyone who isn't here. And if I do fall asleep, I'm lost in the haze of Comet, in the Casitas station, in the Mesozoic, in Chicago, in a body that's not mine, far underground. And it gets harder and harder to wake up. Listen, give me a call next time you can't sleep. I could use company. We can go for a walk and keep working on Welsh. There's something I need to think about. Hwyl fawr.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
The other 9 didn't stop Six, which means they didn't know what he was going to do. Being in that vessel, in this dimension, prevented the other 9 from seeing him. But there's a catch. I know when the 9 use me, they can't alter the future. But Six stayed, anyways. My gut is screaming that we prevent extinction by stopping the 9 from altering fate. Bind the 9 by binding each of them to a body. And I know where we can start. There's something that's been trying to talk to me. And when I talk back, all I can remember is how it felt to channel 3. It's dangerous. And worst part is, I know exactly where it is. Adams and Wabash. It's under Chicago. I'm going to ask Ikora to scout it out first. We can meet up with her there. Guardian, I don't want to go home, but I'm certain whatever 9 we bind first is there. I can't go there without Ikora. I can't go there without you.
Seems the Imperium uses vat-grown soldiers based on Callus's Shadow Legion tech. They've retaken the vault. I've been trying to wrangle Vanguard support to seal it. But the survey work on Earth is immense.
Guardian, Aunor.
Something wrong, sir?
2 of my senior Guardians continue to find ways to piss me off.
I accept full responsibility. Broadcasting the prophecy...
At ease. Get on with your operation. I'm just checking in. The unrest on Earth continues. Citizens are voicing distrust of the Vanguard and Guardians in general.
I'm sorry, sir. I needed to make amends. For the Order. For myself.
It has nothing to do with your broadcast. Citizens were already unhappy with us. There's been a growing sentiment that we, the Vanguard, should not be governing the last city. Your broadcast emboldened some and left others uneasy. Only time will tell the true impact. I'm not sure you're right, Aunor. Knowing the danger doesn't mean they'll be able to face it.
We have to believe people can make their own decisions.
We've done our best to control what we can in regards to the transmutations. But we can only do so much. Parts of the Andes are full in copper. The mangroves of Georgia are suffocating on argon. But nowhere is more changed than the Great Lakes. The nature of this war has shifted. The fronts are in our ecologies themselves. All of this, your Renegade operation, prevented Bael and the Imperium from annihilating our forces in the city. One deployment of the Nightfall weapon, and the city would be helpless to invasion. And I curtailed you every step of the way.
There was no resentment in our disobedience, Zavala.
Morn! Who else is on this channel?
Crossing boundaries is this crew's favorite pastime, sir.
I'd like you all, Guardian especially, to know that I realize I have been acting in fear ever since Taj.
The death of a ghost changes the Guardian irrevocably, Zavala. The light and its gifts aside, there can never be a replacement for that which brought us into this world.
Yes, but there's no excuse. I've been in this tower too long. Fear has made me forget the universe around us.
What are you saying, sir?
Nothing. Eyes up. The Guardian needs you.
Hey, Cabal. Checking in on you. Eris seems worried. You good?
I'm glad I didn't interfere in your operation.
I'm used to it, Z. And honestly, I didn't do it for you. Water under the bridge.
Aunor, Drifter, all of you. This vault should be a reminder that Dredgen Bael is still out there. The sentiment he broadcast to the city during the Tharsis Ghost Massacre, that Guardians should not lead humanity, is shared by a growing minority.
That thought might be the one thing Bael's right about.
Elaborate, Mahal. What do you mean, the one thing Bael's right about?
Bael was right about that. We should be protecting the people, not shepherding them. The Praxics, the Vanguard. We've been overreaching. We could have prevented this, but now that we didn't, we have to fix it.
I have every expectation that you all will handle the Dredgen in due time. My time as commander has taught me one thing. We can't control everything in the city.
But we can live forever. Come back from death. We could build a better city.
Sand, though. No rush. Take your time. Don't...
What did I think would happen coming out here? I just wanted a break from the city. A break from the smell of medicine. From the sound of your breathing. But it's the same everywhere. There's nowhere death doesn't touch. Nightfall carries it wherever it goes. So does Bael and Drifter. Just let it happen. Your answer is always that the light provides. But what can it provide against this? What good is the Great Machine? I'm sorry. Don't worry about me. I can't send this.
You murdered Paris. What crime did my legionary commit?
Failure. The Praxic warlock, the weapon. Dredgen, hope. They escaped.
You failed the same way.
I'm necessary to Six's vision. My fate has saved me.
You have no idea.
It saves you as well. Every night I see your festering wound eat you alive, and I wrap you up tight, put the eclipse from nightfall into your veins. Now it's like the hive in you isn't there at all. Understand?
You're saying you're necessary.
No. You are.
What in every chitinous ascendant hell is wrong with the Drifter?
Going after Bael? Thinking he could change a man and willingly did that to Tharsis? It was almost funny when he put the Drifter in stasis. Like I wouldn't lock him in a closet for a decade if I could. I've been angry with him. Oh my God, I've been angry. A long, long time. The cold anger's different. There's nothing Bael won't do. He's walked himself over a cliff and he knows it. No way up, better keep going down. That's the Dark Age way. I'm sick to death of it. If the Drifter comes calling, tell him I'm not picking up.
Val, Father. It's me again. Ixis agreed we can lower your dosage. Tell me right away if you feel worse again. You're still recovering. I've been doing a lot of thinking here. I go out back and watch the sand blow off the dunes. It's worth having to change out my filters after. I don't regret having been naive. But I can't be that Eido anymore. Who we were leads us to who we become. Would you be Kel now if you'd never been scared and alone on Titan? I can't close myself off from getting hurt, but I could be smarter about seeing people as they are. I understand the fear that drives the Drifter now. And I need time away from him, just till I feel steady again. I will get there. After everything, I know who I am, and who I want to be.
May I ask why you're recording this, Miss Morn?
Recordings are more efficacious than memory.
Uh-huh.
The Vanguard may want to keep Three's prophecy secret. But we need answers from the Nine, and the only way to get them is indirectly. Through you.
I've asked, but they won't talk. Finding the Nine could be physical, diplomatic. Ikora said you may know some spell that could work.
Some spell. As if it were so simple. If I did, our conversation would be unnecessary, wouldn't it? We must ask directly.
Miss Morn, I acknowledge your expertise. Lend me a little trust, and I'll show you.
This inane bureaucracy the Nine require is stifling. I have no need of an intermediary. Existence's struggle to exist does not need a go-between.
What does that mean?
It means your employers are annoyingly difficult to contact.
No, existence's struggle to exist. I've heard Six say things like that.
It is the foundation of the Hive. If needed, I could speak to their gods presently.
Are you done? Wait, remember the wrong direction. I haven't heard them say that yet, but I will. Miss Morn, what does Saturn mean to the Hive?
The Dreadnought haunts Saturn's rings. Are they aware of this?
Yes!
It's all right, Miss Morn. I'm still here. 4, good to hear from you.
Emissary, Anthropocene's orphan. I am never far.
What does Saturn want with sword logic?
6 observes the enemies of liveness, observes the ascendant, manifesting a master by will alone, a lord of every nothing, ripples temptation across the fabric. You knew it at your fall and rise, death defiant.
You speak of the Hive and the Taken. On the Dreadnought, we learned the Taken have a new master. And they created their new king through force of will. They did not find one in the deep. They willed one from nothing. Incredible.
Aren't you glad you called the emissary?
No. Guardian. The emissary said 6 will one day speak as the Navigator once did. My mastery does not lie with the 9, but it does lie with creativity. Let us lure Saturn with his own curiosity. Focus on my voice. I hold the ritual space. Tithe deaths dealt by my knife. Attend 6 of the 9. So the god of vengeance would speak with her peer.
Explain this vessel summoning. Explain the nature of this entropic force. Explain your title.
Be silent. I have tithed to your vessel, and your vessel answered. Briefly, we are in a reciprocal relationship.
How?
Through death. Do you understand death?
Is death a tool?
It can be. What does a planet want with sword logic?
The means to a greater tool.
Speak plainly, 4 of the 9. What is the nature of your binding? What extinction does 3's death ensure?
Bring 3 to the well, my emissary. For 1.8795 Borean polarity. 87.6260 opponent. The bottom of the labyrinth.
The labyrinth? Understood. I won't let you down, 4.
You are familiar with 4. Why that one in particular?
Respectfully, Miss Morn, that question is beyond the scope of today's partnership. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting them to leave. Oh. There. Ah, there. Just us now.
Emissary, what were those numbers?
They were latitude and longitude that howled like a wolf. It's home. Something is under Chicago.
You, still mad I started a con without you?
Oh, Drifter, please. If I had hair, it'd be great.
Bael got me wondering. Out of everyone you could have brought back to life, why me?
you were deemed worthy of the light.
Well, even still, you chose me. I think you made the right choice.
Did I make the right choice? Let's see. You're nuts, a hard-headed screwball, you don't listen worth a damn, and you're a good person. My person.
Scene 4. Line 1. Nothing to say?
Not like that. Project danger, menace, like nothing to say.
You're really making me do this, boss.
If we get a bad review in the City Herald, I'll never speak to you again, boss.
Nothing to say? I've been waiting for you. I thought you'd given up, but here you are. This truly is an end.
Yours, not mine. Bang! Pyrotechnics, curtain. I am telling you, chills down every vertebrate spine in the audience.
Shen Malpha's gonna come out of hiding just to kill me.
Ask, Father. Are you drinking your tonics? They're all labeled. Mars is as exciting as ever. The syndicates are in an uproar. Enforcer Rao seems both happier and more stressed since we took down Bael. The local Vex are still watching us all the time. And the local Elixni are pleased as well. After everything, they've started hiring unpaired ghosts even. It's anthropologically fascinating. There's more about my time on Tharsis, but wait for me to tell you. I will, when I'm ready. Never fear, Father. I walk this path with a joyful heart.
Hey, hero. Taken across the system, misbehaving. Eris says she can see them all connected through the dark, moving together. They're hoping, praying, for a new way to take. Eris heard them whisper life into a new leader on the Ascendant Plane, the Lord of Every Nothing. They're the combined will of the Taken, evolving them into something new. Keep your blade sharp. The future's all knives and teeth.
Bael is recruiting Dredgens. Not a light bearer among them. One is after the relics in Venus's Praxic temple, including a dossier of active Praxic agents. That information in the Imperium's hands puts the entire Praxic order at risk. With them, every guardian of the city. Take down the Imperial Dredgens. Save the order. Show me the fire that burns within you. It's gonna get bumpy. The Imperium pilot's activating their NLS drive. You have clearance for any necessary action in retrieving that dossier. Do what you have to.
Have you talked to your students? They're ruined on staffing. Don't bother me with staffing. I'm researching legends and mysteries hidden from the city's archives. Another fool's errand. We have legends enough. We need soldiers.
There's something to old stories. The Sage of Guinea, the King of Chicago, Talon's Grove. There's more potential in these texts than in another revision of your staffing plan.
Survived. Your opponent didn't. The core of any victory.
Dredgen, or not, you owe your allegiance to the Imperium and your duty to your comrades in arms. Remember, you are a son of Torabottle. Rein in your casualty numbers, or you'll see there's something more to fear than your Dredgen Master's unearthly powers.
Fear not, Seer. Your investigations into the Taken will be rewarded with new strength. Be a Dredgen. Don't step back from the abyss. You can't allow your latest apprentice to outpace you, after all. Remember what the books say. Ignorance is not passive. It is a living, aggressive failure that angers the hearts of all who seek to evolve.
Arc and Taken energy are at a boil somewhere up ahead. Worst case scenario, the Dredgen's using Arc to power a fledgling throne world. With a true throne, he'd be nearly unkillable. A threat to every Guardian active. Stop him here, while you still can. The heart of the Praxic fire is the Guardian. Without the Guardian, fire does not ask or act. Be the fire, or be smoke on the wind. Saved, for now. But what was that Dredgen doing with the Praxic Temple's relics? It's no longer burning only with Praxic light, but with darkness as well. Bring it to the temple. If it accepts a relic integrating darkness with the light, it could prove to the Order that darkness doesn't have to be incompatible with our work. Show me. Show all of us. what it is to be a Praxic of light and dark together. The temple accepted it. So, the Praxic fire can burn in conjunction with darkness. If I bring other Praxic guardians here, I can show them. Rub their noses in it till they understand. Restoring the temple, proving our point, that's a task worthy of a Praxic trial. Do it, and nobody will be able to argue that you don't deserve the name. Good. Now bring the relic to the greatest source of darkness you can find. Integrate the powers inside it, and purge them of ill intent. You'll know it when you see it. Praxic Guardians are asked to prove our dedication before we join the Order. To undergo trials that will hone our edges. Each trial is unique, tailored to the Guardian. This is yours, rookie. I can honestly say, I can't imagine anyone else doing this. I died 13 times during my own trials. There was a coven of dark guardians practicing witchcraft in abandoned hive tunnels, painting over their runes, forging weapons of sorrow. Not dredgens, but aspirants to the hive. I thought for a minute, for an hour, that I would meet my final end there. But they burnt away in my solar light, and I didn't. There's a lesson for you. The traditional Praxic creed is straightforward. See the darkness, stop the darkness. Not an easy job, but a simple one. We'd rather leave the philosophical tangles to more traditional warlocks, like Pujari or Ulan Tan. Return to light now, both of them. Well, the tangle's not going anywhere, so we'd better face it head on. I was granted the Cormorant Seal in my 9th year of duty. Earlier than some, later than others. I wanted that recognition. To be not just a Praxic, but trusted and respected within the Order. Turns out, that respect didn't mean what I thought it did. Its best use is as a tool. They'll listen to me when they see the Praxic Temple's flame relit. They might take my seal away after, but they'll listen. Darkness not burnt away in our flame, but integrated with it. I never thought I'd see the day, much less that I'd celebrate it. I should have known a trial's as much a lesson for the mentor as the student. And now, yours is coming to an end. I'm rooting for you, rookie. Watch it. The dark is rising. Don't let it consume you. Our trials ask, what are you willing to do to forge the world you believe is right? We should have asked, what is right for this world? And by what right do we make that judgment? The temple's flame is relit. It accepted the balance, light and darkness, together. The Praxic Order will accept it too, in time. You burn as a sword of our order should. Sharp and righteous, uncorrupted by the power you wield. Deliverer, beacon, guide to our path ahead. Rise, Praxic Hunter.